Following segment sponsored by 1Source Insurance. This time of the year is prime time for Medicare scams. But how do you recognize legitimate Medicare offers from those looking to scam you? Kathy Gage from 1Source Insurance is here with the answer to that question and many more when it comes to Medicare messaging. Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning.
We'll delve right into this. What is a good sign that the messaging you're receiving is legitimate?
Well, with Medicare, they never really text you or call you on the phone unless you've solicited that before.
Okay.
And they will make a call back to you, but they never call you. So that's a good sign that that's not really anything that you need to do or click on.
Right. You need to be aware of those.
Yes.
And what should people do when they receive a Medicare solicitation in the mail?
Well, you could look at those because you're going to get lots of different solicitations this time of year because all the companies are sending those out. And it's not a bad thing to look at them. Just be careful of what you send in or anything like that. And if you have any questions about it, if you'll just call me, I'll be glad to help you and look at each and every one of those to make sure that you can, get the right thing for you next year. And
speaking of calling, a lot of times folks will get messages over the phone. What should they do in those cases?
Well, most of the time for that, probably the best thing, if they start asking you any personal information, is just to either hang up or the best thing to do is just hang up because you don't know who that is, and it's really hard to tell because they have so many different ways to reach out to people. So the best thing to do is just never give out any information over the phone.
And I know a lot of these plans are offering you freebies like a free grocery card or something like that. Is that ever a good idea to select a Medicare plan because you're getting something free like a grocery card?
No, because when you do those things, you're giving up something usually to get that, and you need to know what that is you're giving up. And most of the time that's not explained to you. It's just, wow, we have this great freebie on this. Not always a good idea. You need to really look at it.
And open enrollment, so let's say that open enrollment is passed and you receive a solicitation for a plan. What should you do in that case?
Well, you still have an opportunity to change once we get to the 1st of January, but it's always a good idea to look at that if there's something that you need. You don't want to get stuck in something that's not right for you for the year.
So the best case is buyer beware on any of these messages. Just make sure they call you, and there's no charge for calling you to help with the plan.
Absolutely. They can call me anytime. Anytime. I would love to help them, and they can get through all this before the holidays, and they won't have to worry about it.
Have some peace of mind.
Yes.
All right, Kathy Gage, thank you so much. Let's give everybody some information right now. If you got questions, if you receive phone calls or mailers, also if you get some information over the internet, Kathy encourages